Hello, first of all, I'd like to warn you that today will be a pretty boring review of a really interesting gadget. Why it will be boring, I will explain a bit later, and now let's go back to the gadget itself. It's small, pretty affordable price is $130 or $140. It's small, affordable digital to analog converter made by Topping, and it's D10B. B here means balanced because it's just pure digital to analog converter with balanced output. It's built with ES9038 digital to analog converter chip, and they managed to achieve a really good result. Kind of spoiler. For me, evolution of Topping as a company is pretty exciting because I remember their first products that were promoted like they are cheap and they are good for that price, but not more than that. But now Topping developed, and now they offer really good quality despite the price in almost any segment, but they still manage to deliver a lot of quality for the affordable prices. So I hope I managed to grab your attention, and let's have a closer look at D10B. Links to the Linsol shop will be in the description. Let's have a closer look. So package is small, simple, minimalistic, just white cardboard. It was damaged a little bit during the delivery, and it's ironic that they managed to spoil the bag near the fragile symbol. Anyway, let's go inside. Inside there is warranty card, short manual, so that's what we can usually expect. Some additional stuff. Let's get it out, and device itself. So here it is. Besides the device itself, you'll get USB cable, pretty regular one, and you'll get two adapters because they're necessary here. Topping decided to use the professional balanced outputs. We'll show that a bit later. In terms of design, it's small, it's nice, bit minimalistic, but in my opinion that's what you can expect. So you can see that there is a silver version, and they also have a black one. Size is really small, but it's made of nice aluminum. It's not super heavy, but you can feel that weight, and it has nice rubber feet, so it stays on the table pretty reliably. So, and on the front panel there is a screen, and it has a nice orange color, but it's really basic. As you can see, it's just pure digital to analog converter, no volume control, no some other features. And on the screen you'll just get the signal type, PCM or DSD, and resolution. So that's it, just some basic information. Hi-res audio sticker here, and on the back side we can see USB, so it uses it as an input, and also it gets power from the USB in, and also SPDIF output, both coaxial one and optical. But keep in mind that it's just an output, it's not an input, so it's just output, so you can use it as a USB to SPDIF bridge, but not vice versa, or you can't provide the digital signal via SPDIF. And here is the line out to connect it to the amplifier, and as I've said, here used unusual connectors. So it's a regular 6.3mm connector, or quarter inch if I remember right, non-metric measurement. So here it is, that familiar big jack. As I read, such type of connection, of balanced connection, often used in the professional gear, but in the consumer area it's pretty rare. But luckily Topping understood that, and they provide these adapters. They are pretty big and bulky, and here you connect regular cables, but anyway they doing its job well, and if you're going to use it in your setup seriously, you can get the proper cables. They are available. There are cables with 6.3mm connector on one end and regular XLR on the other end that you can just plug to the amplifier. So it's more of temporary solution if you'll get the digital to analog converter, and if you like, you can get proper wire and connect it without it. Anyway, as you can see, in terms of design and other stuff, it's done pretty nicely. And of course, about the sound, this time I will skip that part when I'm pretending that I'm building some setup, because I left appropriate cables at office, and my best amplifier that I'm using is also left in office. I use Ulong D10 and I'm using X-Duo TA30 as amplifier sometimes. And why at the beginning I've said that this will be a boring review, because it's natural, it's technical, it's pretty transparent, and that's that's everything that I can say about the sound of this digital to analog converter. But of course that's not enough, because everyone likes to hear some more words about that. So of course, digital to analog converter in the setup plays probably the smallest role in general, because amplifier is slightly more important and gives more coloration in the sound, and headphones give even more coloration to the sound. So headphones give the biggest coloration, then amplifier less, and amplifier is more important because it has to control the load. But of course there is a bottleneck principle, and bad device in the setup can spoil everything. So the main role of digital to analog converter is just, to get the digital signal on the input and output the analog signal from other side without doing anything, without adding weight, without modifying something, making sound softer or something like that. And that's actually what topping D10 Balanced do. It's just, output what you give it at the input. Of course, it's more expensive devices does it better. You'll get more control, you'll get slightly more smallest details, nuances and overtones, you'll get better treble layering, but still with a proper amplifier you can get a really good sound with this device. So let's go step by step in a short description. So bass goes to maximum depth, and if your amplifier will allow that, it will be well controlled, really tight and impactful. But actually whatever your amplifier will give, this digital to analog converter will deliver to the amplifier, and you'll get like almost pure sound of your amp. And what you give, virtually everything. In some electronic music, I don't know, Yellow for example, or Juno Reactor, The Prodigy, my typical electronic track that I'm using for enjoying and for the critical listening. And it's really good with something like Massive Attack with their super layered low frequencies, and it's nice with double bass like Casey Abrams for example. Of course, comparing with more expensive devices, it's lacking a bit of small nuances and overtones to make double bass more lively, but still it sounds really realistic and nice. Mid frequencies are delivered in the effortless manner without attempts to color anything or to change anything. So from one hand, it's critical for the quality of record, because it won't try to add some weight if it's missing in the track. It won't try to boost imaginary stage or to add dynamics, emotions. No, it will deliver what is present in the track. But at the same time, it won't go into the micro details, won't try to pick the smallest nuances and deliver it to you to highlight them and became like magnifying glass showing issues of the track. You will hear them, but just the way it was recorded. And it's good with almost everything you can give it. So starting from some brutal metal, actually I really enjoyed the first albums of Death group, and they are not perfectly recorded, of course, and it's audible, but it's not as unforgiving as some expensive amplifiers. And ending with some good vocals like Louis Armstrong, that perfect velvet voice with all that rich nuances, it will deliver pretty nicely. And imaginary stage is above average in width and in depth, not the most spacious one, not the smallest one, like somewhere in between of the medium and biggest. And treble also delivered in a nice manner with good control, proper attacks and decays, nice speed, nice resolution, really good extension, almost close to maximum one. It's lacking a bit of rich layering, typical for more expensive devices, but for $140, you know, it's not an issue at all, and that's something that you can expect. And for the treble, just get some nice instrumental music, some timbre-rich instrument. I'll use this opportunity to once again promote a great Ukrainian bandura player. Bandura, it's Ukrainian traditional instrument, and there is a great musician, Ivan Tkalenko. I really like his manner of play, and he's pretty interesting because with bandura he's using modern tools like loopers, distortion effects, and effect processors. So with traditional folk instrument it plays nice modern sounding tunes, but bandura is really timbre rich, and this digital tonal converter will put you to lifelike performance with small nuances and overtones. And that's what I wanted to say about it. To be honest, I don't know what to say. It's really good, natural, and so on. And you know, with the more expensive digital tonal converters, you'll get an improvement, but actually, in terms of pure digital tonal converters, of course, improvement won't be as noticeable as with amplifier and headphones. I'm not saying that you can just get this digital analog converter and it will be enough for expensive setup. Of course, if you're going in the above $1,000 region, for example, you need to get something better. You'll get improvements in naturalness, in musicality of the sound. But for the affordable setup, you can get this D10 Balanced and some proper amplifier. You know, it's really sad that Topping didn't release accompanying amplifier to this digital tonal converter, something small with similar inputs and with Pentacon balanced output. I think will be really great. They, not so long ago, they released that stack of D30 Pro and A30 Pro digital tonal converter and amplifier that goes into stack, and I reviewed them, and together they give you a great value. Here you'll need to find some proper amplifier for that, but luckily there are a lot of options on the market now. I don't know, X-Duo, for example, hybrid amp with tubes will be nice here. And actually they have a balanced model, so I didn't test it, but probably it can give a nice pair if you like a bit warmer and colored signature of tubes. But anyway, actually this review appeared to be noticeably longer than I've expected. It was Topping D10 Balanced, and I really like this digital tonal converter because it gives you so many value in the small case. Thank you for listening, thank you for your attention, and of course have a nice day.